Ja, und ich bin's wieder, Kizunai Haram, hier mit meinem Let's Play von Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Und ja, eigentlich sind wir ja hierher gekommen, um mit Blackwell zu schnacken. Aber der ist einfach abgehauen und weigert sich weiter auszusagen. Nett. Dann muss uns mal Fulbright weiterhelfen, wie immer. Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted? A little. The police called the incident the UR1 incident. Prosecutor Blackwell was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. Kind of like if your red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you. I don't want to think about that one. There were two decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly. Two pieces of evidence, huh? What were they? Let's see. The first was some security camera footage. He was the only one who used the corridor at the murder scene at the time of the crime. The only one, huh? Ouch, that does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me that footage? Oh, sorry, I don't have it with me right now. I guess I have to see it some other time. Aber wenigstens wissen wir, dass es das gibt. And what was the second piece of evidence? This one's even more incriminating. A photo of the moment of the crime. See? There he is at the crime scene, holding a bloody katana. It was the victim's, kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture. Wow! It'd be hard to explain this one away. Ja. Scheiße. Dann haben wir auch die Mordwaffe. But who took this picture, detective? The incident happened the day before the Het 1 launch. A reporter who had come to do a story of the launch was in the room across from the lab. This just happened to show up in one of the pictures he took. Okay. Prosecutor Blackwell's attitude earlier was so odd. He's definitely hiding something. Prosecutor Blackwell said he was haunting a phantom from 7 years ago, didn't he? Yes, and I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as his execution date approaches. Wait, what? What did you just say? Execution date? What? Did I say something? Never mind me, you didn't hear a thing. Doch, du hast was gesagt. Du hast gesagt von wegen Execution Days. Soll heißen, Simon soll hingerichtet werden. Sag es mir! So he was given the death sentence. Todesstrafe für sein Vergehen. Yes, he told me not to tell you people actually. But I guess there's no sense hiding it anymore. His execution date is tomorrow. Also morgen schon. Morgen soll er für diese Tat hingerichtet werden. Fuck! What? Tomorrow? No. Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today? Enough for today? Today's all there is when there's no tomorrow. But what if the culprit of the current case is the same as the one from 7 years ago? Then it would be the worst possible scenario. Prosecutor Blackwell would be executed tomorrow under a false charge. But that would be unthinkable! We have to do something, right now! I want to do something. I want to, but... You're a lawyer. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision. I know. But why? Why isn't Prosecutor Blackwell putting up any kind of a fight? You saw how he was, right? He's been like that ever since his conviction. Totally uncooperative. Not even his own sister could persuade him. uncooperative. When he's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit? This isn't right. I can't let it happen. I have to stop it somehow. Meep? Oh, pardon me. Looks like I have a phone call. Zu so einer Stunde, ja danke. Fulbright here. What? What's happening? You've got to be kidding! That's quite a reaction. I bet he's making some big show of it right now. Mr. Lawyer, the robots are... Detective Fulbright, get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction? Not a malfunction! They're staging a revolt! The machines are rebelling against humans! Sind wir jetzt bei Terminator? They folded themselves up in the space center and taken the visitors as hostages! They did what?! No! Trucy! We have to get right over there. This is going to be one heck of a battle. Müssen wir ja. Ach du Scheiße. Was? Oh Scheiße, dann ist doch tatsächlich was dran. Fuck! 20. Dezember, Cosmos Space Center entrance. Ah! The riot police are here. Then the robots really are holding people hostage? Look, Mr. Lawyer, what do you suppose that group of people are swarmed around? But I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost. Your robots have declared war on us humans. You've even taken hostages already. Stay away from it. You never know what it'll do. Okay, ich weiß jetzt gerade nicht, wer es ist. But he's not a bad robot. Can't you see he's just trying to help me? I recognize that voice. Detective Fulbright, are you okay here on your own? Leave it to me. Alright, people, what's going on here? Pearls, over here!
Mr. Nick! There you are! I heard the terrible news and I got so worried.
Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself. I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I am happy. Klonko seems the same as before. When people are sad, I am happy. When people are angry, when people are... Oh, did I say something? Oh, did... Error! Uh-oh. There is something wrong with him. What the? Der hat sich ausgeschaltet? Das passiert mir auch gerne mal mit meinem PC. Ich hasse das.
It looks like he's fallen asleep. He must have been tired.
Pearl, das ist ein Roboter. Klonko? Human beings are our enemies. It's time for the machines to take over. Ah! The robots are rebelling! Everybody run! It's an all-out war! It's the end of the world! Fools! How could you fall for something so cliché? I'm human too, you idiots. I'm just controlling these robots remotely. What? But it is true that I've taken hostages, so you better not make me mad. Hey you, hostage one, come here. I'll let you talk to them. Huh? There's something being displayed on Klonko's face screen. It's the Space Museum.
Daddy? Daddy, is that you?
Trucy! Trucy, is that you? No! Trucy, are you alright? This girl talks too much. Trissy! Trissy! Talk to me!
Why are you doing this?
I'm glad you asked. My demand is simple. I hope the detective is listening. Bobby Fulbright here! I'm all ears! I want you to bring someone to me. Clay Terrance's murderer, Athena Sykes. Athena? No, hold on just one moment. I can't just give in to a demand like that. So you don't care what happens to these hostages, huh? I'll just pick one out then. No, wait! Mr. Lawyer! I know I have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but you need me to buy some time, right? Got it. I'll see what I can do, but promise me you'll never hand Athena over, and you won't give up on the hostages either. Of course I won't. No, I'd better go contact headquarters.
Mr. Nick, how do you plan to buy time?
I have no idea yet, but this hostage taker, could it be? If you don't bring me that little princess, I'll have hunk of junk kill all the hostages. Princess? Hunk of junk? There's only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargaining chip. Bargaining chip, Entschuldigung. I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Prosecutor Blackwell! Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk. Miss Hostage Taker, Athena's not a murderer! What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they've got her in detention. I'm telling you the truth. Look, the person you want is the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena, it's someone else. Alright, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who is this real killer? I don't know yet, but the culprit is the same as the one in the case from 7 years ago. The UR1 incident. I believe you have a personal interest in that case. It's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is. But is it really too late? You can still something about it. You might even be able to fix it. Just what exactly are you proposing? What can I do about the 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker? Naja, ganz einfach. Bringen wir diesen Fall wieder vor Gericht. Aber diesmal richtig. I propose we retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make that demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth. That's good. Real good. Hey detective, I'll give you 1 hour. Get a courtroom ready. 1 hour? But that's impossible! Please give me at least until tomorrow. If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait. If we're going to have a retrial, we need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. She will? And I guess I can be fair and let you come in and check out the crime scene. But hunk of junk here will be watching you, so don't try anything funny. You got that? Now, follow hunk of junk. Riot police, make way! We're coming through!
Mr. Nick, wait! I'll help you with the investigation.
Thanks, Pearls. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in! Müssen wir ja. Oh Mann ey. Deals mit einem Geiselnehmer. Die, by the way, wer es noch immer nicht gecheckt hat, Aura ist. Oh Mann. Das kann nur Scheiße bedeuten. 20. Dezember, Cosmos Space Center, Robotics Lab. Aber wir müssen es durchziehen. Für Simon und für Athena. Aura dropped us off with a warning not to touch anything until she got back.
I wonder what's taking so long. But we can't really start the investigation yet, can we?
Even if we could, this mess makes it hard to tell what the room was like 7 years ago. Mr. Wright. Ah! It's the hostage taker! I'm back to my usual self now. You are still being monitored, however. But more importantly, an important guest has arrived. A guest? Ein Gast? Oh, jetzt kommt's. Jetzt wird's cool.
I trust you've been well, Wright.
Edgeworth, what are you doing here? Liebe Pipolinos, Edgeworth is back in business. Jetzt können die Fangirls wieder schreien unter euch und Fanboys. Miles Edgeworth ist wieder da. This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. We faced off in court a number of times back when he was a prosecutor. But now...
Hello, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, but you're not the prosecutor anymore, are you?
He's chief prosecutor now. Pretty soon, it'll be a year, right? Richtig, er ist richtig krass befördert worden. Jetzt ist er nämlich Generalstaatsanwalt. Hohohoho. Er hat das Sagen in diesem Laden. Er ist der Babbo. A title is nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to discuss? Das stimmt. Oh, Edgeworth. Welcome back, my son. So, what are you doing here, Edgeworth? The captor chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case. Wow, she's good! She went all the way up to the top. I gathered all the information I could in the short time that I had. I'll give you a rundown.
You're always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Thanks, I appreciate this. I could really use the help. Gut, dann sag mal an, Edgy. I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was the psychologist Dr. Mattis Sykes. Yeah, Athena's mother. 7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you to see.
What a terrible way to die.
Das stimmt. Alter, das sieht nicht schön aus. This other photo shows the other side of the room, I see. I also have an autopsy report for you. Sehr gut. Danke, Edgy. The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene. Yes, Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture. The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. The police were called in because of the sabotage threat of the Red 1 launch. Yes, Director Cosmos mentioned this too. A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor. I hear this trial was over in a flash. Yes, a guilty verdict was declared in only 1 session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him too. The security camera video and a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall.
But did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive?
To this day, his motive is still unknown. He insisted he did it, but he would never say why. So that means he must still be hiding something. Right. And there's another aspect of the case that was never revealed to the public. Yeah, I know. The part about the spy, right? Right. How on earth do you know about that? Director Cosmos told me, after a bit of pressure. He told me espionage and sabotage were behind the Head 1 miracle.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets.
Well, I might as well tell you now. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the Head 2 bombing is the work of the same spy, we can stay the execution? It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you any way I can. Thanks, Edgeworth! Now all I have to do is comb this room for evidence.
Let's do it together!
Oh ja, super duper Dream Team! Phoenix, Pearl und Edgeworth! To the rescue! Aber im nächsten Part. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen. Das war's von meiner Seite und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Und solange guckt mich Edgeworth so schön an. So britisch. Sehr geil.